The high velocity sale. This is what a lot of people are talking about today. Few people have been able to implement it well. It fits in a lot of sales cases, doesn't fit as well in others. What is the high velocity sale? Well, it's a new approach, a little bit different. It's been made available basically by technology and trying to solve the problem of sales today. Before, what we had is we had one person doing everything from lead generation to customer success and referenceability. And what we found is today, if prices are really low, if you're selling a $30 a month SaaS product, you really can't do that. You have to divide up the process into a division of labor. And today you can do that either in-house or outsourcing it or by using technology and tools. So what we want to do is somehow come up with an assembly line of deals. Now, this can work really well if done really well, but it can be very dangerous. What we want to do is have specialization in skills. And we see this today in fast food or the fast casual space, where you can have the food made custom for you and it flows through an assembly line, where there are people who have specializations in mushrooms or in onions or whatever, and they do certain things, the toppings, and they do it just right, and they're trained to do very specific things. And we need this in sales today because the marketing approach has moved more from an advertisement to the exact target market and having a lead come in and qualify it to basically putting out a ton of content that brings in not leads, but more contacts, meaning it's just somebody who is interested in the general topic of what you do, not necessarily in the product that you sell. And then what you have to do is somehow either nurture that or convert that into interest and build it into something. So this has caused an enormous volume problem of quantity instead of quality. And some of it can be solved through better content marketing, better advertisement, better social media presence, but there's still a ton of it. And a lot of us are solving it in a very brain dead way. We're hiring tons of entry-level people to do more and more of this, to make this contact into a leads, put it into a nurturing machine and those SDR email guns and start doing cold calling based off of this, instead of separating it out and having specialists take that contact, make sure there's great contact information, find out backgrounds, qualify it, get it to the point where the person is actually qualified, has the problem that you solve, has interest in what you can do for them. So what we have to do in sales today to make it high velocity is to basically have specializations, much like every other industry. We can't just have the generalist anymore. We have to have people who are really good at finding contacts, at social media, at qualification, at finding email addresses and phone numbers, at qualifying, at building interest and demoing, at meeting with people and getting enterprise deals. And we've done this in the past. We used to have inside salespeople. Now we call them SDRs, and we separate it out into AEs, account execs, who are the closers. But now we're missing the point. We also need to have the enterprise people, the people who can go into an account, physically actually visit somebody and take, a handful of licenses or purchases and turn it into an enterprise deal without being a collection of clowns. Now, I've seen a lot of companies do this where they have a bunch of clowns show up on a school bus and basically mess up a deal. So the specialization in the high velocity sale is very, very powerful if done well and dangerous if done poorly. And it's very easy to do it poorly. You got to have real definitions of what each stage is, who's good at what the definitions mean, high communication, high bandwidth. If you want to learn more about the high velocity sale, check out the podcast, The Brutal Truth About Sales and Selling, on iTunes. If you like this, please like it, comment, and share it. Connect with me on LinkedIn. Thanks for watching.